say that it feels right.
What's up, guys? It's the Blender, and today we are hopping back into Cyberpunk. Into I don't even know what it is. Oh, it's our Netrunner build. Yeah, that's right. And I think if I remember right, we got the Songbird mission done. Yeah, and we have a couple other quests to just sort of like get out of the way. So, let's get. Did we get crafting done? Yep. So, we'll just sell some stuff. Now it's time for us to go talk to Alex at the bar. I think she's gonna tell us, you know, how she's gonna have to kill us again or we're her assignment, right? And she knows that we're, you know, dying anyway, so she's gotta make up some stories or something like that. Let's see.
Little is known about the bloody terrorist attack perpetrated recently by an unknown organization.
Good. Grab his.
Yeah. Let's sit.
Talking about you.
I don't know. What? Not me. They're not talking about me. They're talking about Myers.
Familiar, this fucking jabber. It's war talk.
Today we talk to Leslie Wawuda,
Old
Orbital Air
grunt cunt
CEO,
Myers
speaking to
knows
us
how
from
to
Nairobi,
escalate
Kenya,
shit.
where Mr. Wawuda did manage to travel.
One thing sure.
Yeah, it's Myers.
Night Corp. It must be said. To Night Corp, the spaceport in Night City is a symbol of yet another failure in their space race against Orbital Air, the leader in orbital technology.
Couldn't be sure you'd
They
show.
would destroy us out of envy for our success. This
Let's
device-
go. But you won't.
That's where you're. Got a few months to. So I'm content to wait. In-house contest, you see. Already chalked up a few accidents. Peeps back at the firm will wilt with envy when I post a died after a long, grueling illness.
Here. Token I got. In case anyone doubts you followed orders.
Huh. Sure you don't want to keep it?
Just take it.
Yeah, I know new supplant.
Gotta say,
What do you know?
what would you say?
For the
Yeah. We drink, to Johnny.
World's last true rocker boy.
Sure.
no. Here's to you, V.
Johnny's my homie. He's with me all the time.
Damn sorry to read.
A man of honor. How'd it go down, V? How did he die?
Well, Myers.
He blindly followed orders. I think he saw
Meaning,
knew Myers well. Her cynicism.
did you like him?
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Fucking fate. Well,
To principles.
To all
Yeah.
peeps and principles. Nor was
orbital air
no qualms whatsoever.
song didn't have.
Let's see. How about this?
What'll you do while you wait?
Gonna sit around being bored.
Good luck, Alex.
You too. Remember, it's my job to kill.
So what?
Close.
Yeah. But you won't Well, you won't get to kill me. I'll do it on my own. It's okay. Alright, let's talk to Misty about these tarot cards finally, which we should have done a long time ago, so this quest wouldn't give us directionality. Oops.
What are you checking them out?
Saw some
Hey,
murals.
Misty. Nah.
Mystical.
Oh, it finished it. Hey, I found them all. No. It's up there. There's another one up there I haven't seen. Oh, well. Yep, we gotta go here. Judy. Judy went to Seattle. I was in the Longshore Stacks. I should have just done this in the first place. What the heck? Lots of just quest cleanup going on right now. I think the only one that has like action, not dialogue, or not a bunch of dialogue, like it actually has something like to go do, is the Lizzie Wizzy quest, but I'm not entirely certain because it's the second one and I rarely do it. Yep. Land it on your feet, huh?
Down payment came from me, though.
Yeah. Thanks. Give me my gun. Ambition. You wish. You can't hand me a gun, alright? As payment for your life. I coulda just made you a corpse and then given your eyeball to, or given you to the Ripper Doc, had him extract your eyeball. What is this? Oh yeah. That's over there. It's 800 meters away. Holy. We'll go here. Oh, this is the ambush. Hey, we gotta fight something. She got found out anyway. But we got our money, so. Oh, and it sounds like it's airdrop Christmas. Alright, so now let's see. What if we go like this, and we go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we do a 1, 2, 3, 4. And we go 1, 2, 3, 4. All of it? Oh, and it had an axolotl in it. Nice. Those are expensive. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh! It almost went off the edge. Oh no. Alright. I think this ends up just becoming this, right? So, might as well. Alright. One way or another. I guess that's a pretty fitting song. They're gonna get you. Get you. And this lady, I'm pretty sure got. Oh gosh. Yeah, see the blue container? I'm in there. That's not true. Oh man, that does work. I do wish I could get the the contagion spread to upload faster. So like it would pop like on all 5 people instantaneously. That would be that would be amazing. A relic? Hey. Yep, now Carrie wants to become a bad boy. Character relic. All leap attacks. That's too bad. It is too bad that the like the mantis blades, which are probably one of the weakest, right? Got this, right? Like Jailbreak gave you know, Gorilla Arms gets up power attack, right? That like it charges up and then they hit it and it just explodes, right? It does AoE and knocks people down and stuff like that. It's a shockwave and does like electrical damage, I'm pretty sure, right? And so it scales and all that other stuff. And then you put it up here and it's like, or yeah, here's the knockdown for it, right? Like, so that's fantastic, right? And then Monowire can now upload quick hack, so you can combo that however you want, right? Like that was a big buff for Monowire. Projectile system got an extra charge, and and then 5 more or 5 projectiles instead of the the one, right? So like it 5x'd its damage, and mantis blades, which were arguably, well, I think projectile system was the weakest before, but um, and monowire was annoying, but like mantis blades, which were popular but not great, right? Gets you can leap to something for double the space, double the space I think that you could normally leap to, and it does on it says massive damage, but we don't know. I don't know if that scales based off of like how far they are or something like that. Like, and it's is it charged? Yeah, oh, yeah, and it's charged, right? So you have to charge it, but like, and then up here you get it now cripples and increases dismemberment chance, right? So like it doesn't really give you any extra power, right? It might sort of synergize. I don't think they have any. They have a bunch of different dismemberment stuff, but I don't think they get anything that's like if you dismember, right, then you get X, Y, Z increase, right? I'm pretty sure that's in the body tree for shotguns, if anything. Chance increases low health. Let's dismember. That's the obliterate. Oh, here, yeah. So, like, when adrenaline rush is active, dismemberment, or 50%, or plus 50 adrenaline on dismemberment of a nearby enemy, right? This would be fantastic to, like, combine with those the increased dismemberment on that particular attack, right? And then that's automatically giving you damage and movement speed, right? If you had attack speed attached to that, that'd be pretty good. Blades get pretty good attack speed, but mantis blades seem slow regardless comparatively. But even then, right? Like you could do that, but this only affects shotguns, LMGs, and HMGs. So even if you had this perk and that perk, right, they don't synergize together ever. So it's just sad that Mantis Blades just sort of got I wouldn't say ignored, but they didn't get anything power increasing, unlike the other systems. What one are we on? Let's follow the river.
B, hey, what's up?
Mentioned not so long ago you wanted to meet? You and Joss?
Yeah. Why, what? Got time?
How's today sound?
Sounds perfect. Gonna go tell Joss. See ya.
Yeah.
Bonk. They really do live in the middle of nowhere, don't they? Like it's like the last house, like community outing before you just get into the Badlands.
I think it was here.
Yeah.
Patience is a virtue.
Lies and slander. Oh no, that's not true. Patience is a virtue.
Glad you're here. I need your help.
What's up?
Yeah. She could be more helpful. Don't care.
You're asking. We'll talk later.
Okay.
No, Randy's always been that way. I'll call you back later. Really
That's
nice of
Maddie,
you to come.
nice.
I just don't know.
Don't owe me a thing, Joss.
Tomatoes are next.
Tomatoes
Now
and
you can toss in the
jambalaya.
rice.
I don't know. I don't know about this. Maybe they're in it and I don't know about it, but
Grab a chair. I wasn't sure.
One shot to the head.
I had the same thought. I pressed, remembered
River?
how my parents died.
nope. Maybe not just now.
PI hasn't.
Uncle Rick!
Dorian, we're playing!
Oh
Yeah,
gosh.
Big Trouble in Haywood. Grab your set.
Well, what do you think?
Always want. Who? Oh, well,
V, allow me to introduce. They're our precinct's best and brightest. Wouldn't want to get in their way.
Jesus.
We'll play like two teams, us and the kids, but we work toward the same objective. The team with the best result wins.
You don't stand a chance.
AV, just go easy, okay? It's their favorite game.
sure.
Maybe they should learn how to play it then. I'm kidding. I'll let the kids win. Whatever.
Oh, the city! Not half bad.
That all you got?
Now take that! Watch this! Next round! This way.
Come
Must be
on.
the rat-infested hideout.
Apparently there's a way to like get this gun outside of this game and it does no damage, but it still pisses people off somehow. Can we hurry up?
It's a trap. They were waiting for us. Not half bad.
Ah! Behind us! Okay, that's all of them. But next time we gotta be faster. Out of the way, citizen! Obstructing justice is punishable by law. This is your last warning!
Easy there, Captain. I'm just passing through.
Too slow! Too many donuts! Don't
Not
charge
done
me,
yet.
Callahan. I can't afford to lose one of my best men. Don't worry about me.
Oh no. The kids are ahead.
Not half bad.
And we even kept it close. Now they can feel like they actually won. They beat us fair and square.
Fine. Out with it, scumbag! I want to see you squirm.
No. Your last words.
Oh, come on. Another ambush?
Okay, so now
Lunch is ready.
But Mom, you almost had him.
Oh, you'll get him next time.
At least we beat the grown-ups. We're the best.
thank
Oh,
They had fun.
okay. Yeah.
Great kids. It's no problem.
Thanks, son.
Seems they took a liking.
Yeah. Well, let's. Of course, you can't
So?
respond to her. Yoink, 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 yoink. Yoink, 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 yoink.
Thanks, Joss.
Yeah, thanks. Whew.
You were about a hair's breadth away from having to look at photo albums.
Yeah, well, if you could run, that'd be great.
Here we are.
Come on, move here, but
No need.
Whoa! Okay, we like leaping.
Ugh. Okay.
On our way.
come on, hurry up, get. I can't go any faster because he's a slowpoke.
Up here.
Yoink.
Scraper's act. Don't know what.
Yoink. To Joss and the kids. Now let me out of this scene. Yoink.
Now, where did I put that? Whoa. Colonizing the moon.
There we go, we're done with this one. See, you likely don't have anything special to eat, do you? Nope. Now we go back to Dogtown. And it's in between here. Wait a minute, what's the metal pin? I've never. I've never paid attention to it. Metal pin, a souvenir from the lunar city of Tycho. Mmm. What? Put that back on there. Now, let's pick a violence. Why not? Make sure to double click it so it's tracked. I don't remember what she wants. Oh, she just wants me to get rid of the body, doesn't she?
Lizzie, what in the... Fuck. Now I get the rush.
V, I was angry. I pushed him. These fucking arms, these hands. Oh my god.
You didn't push him. You strangled him. It's okay.
You ever wake up in the middle of the night?
Can we
not
stop?
know who you were for a second?
Can we just skip?
Or, I mean...
There you
got
go.
what he deserved.
Whatever.
So, this is about the body, right? That's why you called?
Yes, the media can't hear about this. Got it? That would be... Oh.
Huh?
Yep, here we go. Yoink. Psychotic break.
The world would eat it up. A tale of the temptation to control another's memory. A grim reminder that a person is merely a collection of bytes that can be copied, reproduced,
Lizzie, snap the fuck out of it. What about the body?
I don't know. Do whatever. Take it somewhere. Burn it. I'll pay you.
Yep.
Okay.
Sleep? I won't sleep.
What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah.
Someone should give you a checkup. See if you're okay, Lizzie. Someone you trust.
I like what's happening to me. Lovely to meet you, V. Now go.
Nice. Had a girl, Nance. You and the Toten Tans. Don't mind me, big boy.
Me and my people will come for you.
Bro, I could destroy you. And get away from the cops. Don't you worry about it. Alright, now we have this one. Oh, he starts the us crack stuff. I don't think I want to do that. Nope. Nope, I do not want to do that. So, we have Hana-Code Embers, basically. We can do Fool on the Hill. That doesn't track anything or send us anywhere. And instead, it is... Well, it's going to be crafting time, isn't it? Alright, so what we'll do is I'll show you the basics of the crafting. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going for. I assume quick hack damage, probably electrical damage for the EMP blast and whatnot that we do with when we're overclocked, ticking time bomb, fury, etc. All right. We could also do shock and stuff like that, but this synapse burnout is physical damage. this sort of helps. I guess this does electrical damage at 3 stacks, but I don't think we'll be stacking it too much in general. Thermal damage or explosion damage would be good for the like contagion overheat combination. I believe that scales with explosion damage. But overall, I think quick hack damage is about the only thing on here that, or in your cyberware that really helps with the quick hacks. And that helps with like the damage output that we're doing specifically. We will be utilizing a smart weapon, right? Which may mean that our spec might change a little bit to in here, like because so we added these things. This doesn't seem to be too bad. If this becomes a problem, like we're dying in dash, we might have to grab these things. And figure out if we're going to pull it from out of here or whatnot. Stuff like that. But we gotta pull a thing out anyway to put it in here so we can craft. And then what else do we have here? Indie builds are really seem like they're more starved for points than anything else because of their weapons double dipping. Yeah, so if we keep these, that should be enough. Yep. I don't think I care about this. Bullet spread doesn't matter after that. Okay. Yeah, so I think this is probably the setup we'll use, right? Obviously, swapping this back over here after we craft. And we'll see where it takes us for sure. As for crafting, we go to our well, not crafting, right? Like regular crafting, you just do it here and make what you want, right? And we've got everything that we want made, with the exception of maybe like an iconic version of overheat. But what does it do? Oh, they extend successful attacks on enemies, extend its duration, but we won't be applying overheat. I don't think anymore. We'll be just utilizing contagion to apply overheat through, or apply fire damage rather through the explosive rounds here on this engine. So, and crafting wise, like weapons, I think there's an Ajax we'll probably end up making just in case we don't like the Hercules per se. Or we want to have an assault rifle trigger for the burn, something like that. Though since we're not using Kresnikov or whatnot, like that might not be super great. We'll have to see. But let's go over how we craft. So it's really simple, and I explained it in the Thrown Hands video. I'll explain it briefly here. These three, so when you craft, right, so you have these three modifiers: armor, quick hack damage, and ram regen. This is basically like what you're at. We'll call it seed 1, right? And so seed 1 is replicated here during the upgrade. You can hold on to the modifiers for this, right? Now because we picked up that chip connoisseur bonus, or the chip connoisseur thing, we have other options, right? And so we get to see seed 2 and seed 3. Now, the way this works in the game is basically that seed 1, seed 2, and seed 3 are predetermined, right? And if you didn't have the chip connoisseur to see the next upgrade function, you would only see the one, right? And it would be this one, right? And then the next time you upgraded, you would be able to see this one, right? And then, like, because you have the perk, you get to see 2 seeds ahead, right? You make your choice. It burns both of these seeds. These are no longer available. And then we move on to the next one, right? Now, luckily, This looks pretty good. It's got explosion damage, which I just mentioned we liked. We got armor and quick hack damage, more than we are, and we're going to 5+ here instead of 5++. So it's not gonna like super lock it. Now I could be like, RAM recoup is basically always in. Is it always in? Yeah, it's the Fiend X1 that, yeah, so RAM recoup is always in this build. So I'm going to go ahead and pick this one, right? And basically what happens is like when I pick this one becomes unavailable and this one becomes unavailable, right? But if I wanted, say I liked these pieces, right? So this seed 2 is a good seed for me, and I'm like, I like this, right? Well, certain things have different bonuses, right? So I could put it on the axolotl. I can come here, right? And say 6.4, 4.3. Now, skeletons, right? Skeleton stuff, so like melee damage, right? The can go to 7.5. A modifier is basically in like different tiers. So a 7.5 here might be a 6.8 or a 7.2 here. Simply because this one has a better modifier for it, at least according to the Googles, right? I haven't had that too big a problem because getting a 7.5 is crazy. Anything north of 6 is basically what you're gonna accept, right? When you have like a bunch of slots, so that's 120%. But we're looking for probably quick hack damage and explosion damage. Maybe, I mean, stealth damage wouldn't be terrible, but I don't think it's going to be a crux of our build. What else would we look for? Crit damage would be good, right? Because we're going to 100% crit with all of our quick hacks. Critical chance isn't terrible. We can't see our critical chance while we're in here. We'll have to look at those sorts of numbers. This gives us crit damage, also gives us crit chance from distance, right? We won't be able to max that distance, but you know, it is what it is. We may replace this with a shock and awe, which will probably require us to adjust what this looks like, or to adjust like this. We could take this out, and we have some movable functions, right? But we're gonna try and run this setup, so we're gonna craft it. And since I like this, right? So basically, I'll take them. I'm gonna take each piece to 5+ with decent mods, right? Like mods that are decent, right? And then the 5++ you wait for exceptional mods. So I'm not entirely sure. I think this is pretty good on the quick hack damage, but so I know what the, say, electrical damage is, right? Or crit damage. All right, so crit damage is, I think, has a maximum of like 4.5%. So a 2% roll is just over a half, right? It's not terrible, right? But it's not amazing. You would take it, right? If you're a crit build and you're trying to pump crit damage, right? Because it's a multiplier, right? It goes into a separate bucket. Whereas like the melee damage is an additive thing, right? So like if you had let's say 5% melee damage and 2% crit damage, the crit damage goes into one bucket, the melee damage goes into the other. So if you're just looking at individual power of that one item, that would technically be like the 5 times the 2, right? And then so that's a 10x multiplier on whatever your base is, right? Whereas if you had 7.5 and no crit damage, right, you would be getting effectively less damage out of that particular item. Additionally, crit damage multiplies against all melee damage anyway, so like if you had melee damage on the other pieces, right, you could do that, but or you could sort of count that towards its weighting, but individually, right, like they basically, you kind of have to figure out which ones are in which buckets and make them sort of like as equal as possible. Otherwise, one gets a higher value than the other in the in damage calculations. But I don't know what quick hack damage is. I think this is pretty good. If this goes to 7.5, I'll find out. but this is basically, you know, a nice trifecta of things that I like. So we're just gonna pick that up. And then at 5 plus, or right, like going to 5 plus plus would be the next step there. Now, since we took that option, we can look, right, by trying to upgrade this again. We can see, oh, we got quick hack damage, headshot multiplier, and decreased vision. We got quick hack damage, reload speed, damage over time. Right? These don't really give us what we're looking for, right? And so what I would do, we'll actually leave the Dogtown vendor for this, right? But we have one already, is we take this here, and we'll actually start with our operating system, so we don't have to burn that yet. All right, we'll take our operating system, so we have this. We don't like any of the options. We don't like these two options. We're not going to take either of these, right? Don't need them. So we're going to take and put them on the 5 plus, right? Now, since this doesn't roll any mods, right, it's going to burn the upgrade function, which will mean that it burns how much those two seeds, right? And so when we look again, the seeds have changed, right? So we get new ones, right? Explosion damage, damage regen, damage over time. Probably not. But we moved the seeds forward, right? So we burned these two that were here before, and we got two new ones. And that's basically the whole loop, right? You check, right? Do you want these mods? If no, we're just gonna upgrade something that doesn't need it, right? So now we've burned all these in order to get that to 5 plus plus. That gives all of its bonuses, right? And then take a look again. So here we got electrical damage, health, and armor. This is not bad. This is like good stuff for us, and we like the electrical damage. It's a little low on electrical damage, but it's something that I'm willing to put on an item. Right? So like this one's got health, explosion damage, resistance, and melee damage resistance. That's not terrible. This has electric damage and ram regen. This has health, reload speed, and headshot. That's not. So that's a good candidate for ricochet and weapon handling. Here we go. Yeah, grenade recharge, explosion damage, damage over time, health regen, carrying capacity, and health. This one's only got 2. Yeah, health regen bonus and health. I don't know why it only has 2. Let's see. Decreased vision, stealth damage, and damage over time. Health, health, health. What's this? Ram regen, ricochet, reload. Okay, so we'll take this one, right? We basically get nothing out of this one with the exception of the ram regen on neutralizing an enemy, but we're relying more on our skill tree for that anyway. So this is a terrific candidate to take a, you know, mid-tier. We think this is good, right? We're gonna grab this. We'll put that on there, and that's the whole process. We check again. We get 3.1 in quick hack damage with the health regen bonus. 3.1 doesn't seem to be terrible, though I think it's probably mid, right? We got explosion, reload, grenade, right? And you find one to put it on. And if you don't like it, can't put it on that. You just upgrade whatever it is. This doesn't get anything, right? Okay. And let's say we don't like that one, right? So it's not particularly exciting, right? We don't like this upgrade, right? This quick hack, regen, decreased vision, right? It's only got 1. It's got 3.1 on quick hack. We're pretty good on the rest of these, right? We could scale it, right? and put it on like this X disc, right? But we already have health on here. Do we want? Would we trade quick hack, health regen? Yeah, why not? Because we'll be more picky on the 5+, or the double plus. Check here. We have health, melee damage, 5.1, nice. Dodge dash, melee damage, explosion damage. This grenade recharge speed is awful, right? So this is another one. This is a burn one. Now what we'll do here is the cost-effective part, right? We take, I'll use Cassius Rider as my Ripper Doc, right? For anything that's not Dogtown specific, right? So like if I need a new chitin, I have to come back to Dogtown to get it, right? Yeah, I don't want either of these. So I have to come back down to Dogtown to get another chitin, right? Potentially, or I think so. If it's Dogtown specific, so like I know the Rara Avis, right? I have to get on a Dogtown vendor or something like that, right? But I don't want this, and I don't want to burn my expensive mats, my tier 5 mats, though I have lots of them. Right, we're gonna use a bunch, right, in these upgrades, right? But because I don't want to uselessly burn them, right? If you have no other option, choose the eyes, or the tattoo, right? But the eyes do only take an upgrade of 10. But since I have the option, I just go grab this tattoo, and I go, okay, you know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what we choose. We're just rotating the seed forward. We upgrade this, and because we upgraded an item at all, the seed moves forward. And here we go. We got these. We don't like them. Come here. We say now we'll take melee damage and quick hit damage with health on there, and we take a look again. And this becomes the loop, right? We just continuously check. If we like it, we put it on. If we don't like it, we put it on the tattoo, right? And we recheck, right? And we'll do that for every piece up until we get to 5++, and we'll figure out what we're aiming for. Quick hack damage will likely be a pretty big winner there, but I don't think you're as, because the quick hacks do so much damage already, I don't think you're as constricted into what you're trying to trying to get. Like, you're not, obviously scale it, right, if you know, however far you want, but like melee damage, you really want to get to, you know, 100% or 120% or something like that. And in order to do that, you have to have 6% on all of these, right? Which means that you can't really settle for 5% melee damage and then a bunch of defensive stats. Yeah, I mean, you might be able to, right? But defense really, on my Berserk build, right? Like when you're not in Berserk, right? You're trying to not get hit. You can tank a little bit, and you tank enough to get out of the way, but that's about the extent of it. So with int build, I don't feel like the damage is really a problem at all. We'll push this, right? So like stealth damage, melee damage, aim speed, that doesn't help us, right? The stealth damage might help us, as it is a flat bonus, right? But we won't likely be doing much stealthing in the what do you call it? The Arasaka Tower anyway. So we'll push these probably for quick hit damage. Electrical damage wouldn't be bad. Explosion damage won't be bad. Crit damage would be fantastic. And then the RAM regen for neutralizing an enemy, I think, is a dead stat for this build, because you're using your quick hack Qs to regen your RAM anyway. Yeah. And we'll just push it forward and see where we end up. And so I'll cut the video, right? As I, oh my gosh, that hurt my ears. No. There we go. I'm going to go to Cassius Ryder because he has the tattoos, and the tattoos are free. So all you have to do is rotate once every 24 hours to get a new tattoo. And then I'll finish out the crafting functions. I've shown you the loop basically that we're going to do. I'll finish it out because it takes a while. On my throwing hands build, it was like 12 to 15 hours, I think, before we started doing we did our first run of Arasaka Tower with Don't Fear the Reaper, and then the final build by the time we got to like the sub 4-minute run, that was almost 20 hours because we changed up some pieces and had to rotate the mods on them. So I'll do the crafting, and then I'll come back and show you guys the finished product.